social development. Also, that recess can positively impact the teaching learning environment and children's mental health. The policy update also says the COVID-19 pandemic provided a case study of society without the structure of in-person school, with supportive adult relationships and peer engagement proved irreplaceable by the detrimental effects of their absence for children and adolescents. For more health news, go to foxnewshealth.com. House Call for Health and Lisa Brady. Fox News.
This is Fox on Justice. 360 days behind bars. That's the sentence for one man found guilty of groping girls at a Northern Virginia school. Israel Christopher Flores Ortiz came to the U.S. illegally from El Salvador in 2024. The 18-year-old was charged with 9 counts of assault for grabbing minors between the legs in a school hallway at Fairfax High School. An attorney for one of the victims spoke about the case.
Frankly, it should have been a sexual assault, but because of the way the laws are defined and because there was clothing, etc., it's been termed as an assault.
In court, Flores Ortiz read a statement in Spanish in which he apologized to the girls, saying, "I hurt them." He apologized to the girls' families and to his own parents. Flores Ortiz was held in custody ahead of the sentencing, and since this is a misdemeanor offense, each day of good time served erases 1 day. Alex Hogan, Fox News.
Do you have donations and a yard sale is just too much work? Then please donate to us at Steer Street 2 Furniture and Thrift at 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. You can also call us at 615-896-5730 if you have any questions. We are open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 6, and even Sunday, 11 to 4 for donation drop-off. Steer Street 2 Furniture and Thrift. See you soon.
From driveways to highways, SRM Concrete has the right mix, on time, every time. Locally grown, nationally known, family owned and operated. SRM is the name you trust. SRM Concrete, you call, we haul.
We're News Radio WGNS 100.5, 101.9, 1450. Online and on your phone at WGNSradio.com.
Hi, I'm Wade Hayes, owner of Toots Good Food and Fun. I strongly believe that volunteers make a positive difference in the quality of life here in our community.
Susan Daniel with the DAR is our Toots Outstanding Volunteer. Susan is devoted to preserving history and helping others learn how to trace their family's roots. Susan Daniel is the parliamentarian at the Captain William Lytle chapter of the DAR. Our Toots volunteer, Susan Daniel, with the Captain William Lytle chapter of the Daughters of American Revolution.
At Toots, we strongly believe that it's important for every one of our citizens to give some of their time and talent back into the community. And we want to honor these individuals with a Toots gift certificate good at any of our Rutherford County locations. 860 Northwest Broad Street, on Church Street in the Barfield area, in Smyrna on Sam Ridley, and Toots West on Franklin Road at Rucker Lane.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at WGNSradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues, right here on News Radio, WGNS. Hope your Wednesday's going well. We're coming to you from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios here this morning. Middle Tennessee Electric reminds us that better communication leads to better service. That's right. So if you haven't updated your contact info at mte.com, you don't want to think about doing that. Whatever email, call, or text, whatever your communications means would be. That way you never miss an important update on billing or local outages. Now, I will tell you that I read that promo myself and then all of a sudden realized So I thought, well, I have no idea whether my info is current or not. And it turned out to be the phone number was an old landline that we had gotten rid of about 10 years ago. So it's kind of hard for them to call or text or whatnot if your information's bad. So I took a little dose of what I've been preaching here. So you can do the same as well at Middle Tennessee Electric. If you haven't done it in a while, good idea to do that just to make doubly sure everything is good to go. This morning, we are saluting today's good neighbor, Candace Williams, the SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, for having the best food that you can imagine at our wedding. Someone wrote in to say everybody was talking about the food at the wedding that Candace Williams helped to provide there in some form or fashion. So Candace today is recognized as the SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, getting a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. 7 Brew is in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. Today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor recognition brought to you, of course, by our friends at Smyrna Ready Mix, or SRM. Don't let me say Smyrna Ready Mix. It's SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, yes, but they're nationally known. And they're dedicated to celebrating the folks who pour their strength and heart right back into Rutherford County every single solitary day. Now, we want to hear about those great people that you might know. So, text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450 or just head to wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor to get those to us, and we'll take it from there. Lisa Harrison, today's Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club winner. So happy birthday, Lisa. Hope you enjoy the delicious banana pudding headed your way. Just another sweet topping on the cake of a birthday, Lisa. Look at it that way. Sure, Lisa's going to have a wonderful birthday, and this is just another way that her friends and family wanted us to tell everybody listening in Rutherford County about her birthday. So we did that, along with Susan, Jeff, Jean Ann, and Jenna, and others that were on the list this morning, and she happened to be the winner today. Slick Pig is at 1920 East Main, right here in Murfreesboro. Stop in and see our friends at Slick Pig Barbecue. We're going to check on your weather forecast here coming up in just a couple of moments. But first of all, let's check on business news.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
I'm Elizabeth McDonald, and this is the Fox Business Report.
The Dow lost ground at the open. The Nasdaq and S&P were higher, then the S&P turned lower. The producer price index for the year ending in April rose 6%, suggesting inflation at the wholesale level is much higher than anticipated. Chip stocks are rallying. Nvidia shares up 2%. Its CEO Jensen Huang is part of the delegation in China with President Trump. Amazon shares are flat. Amazon is now using Alexa to help you buy things. Previously, it was handled by its Rufus service. Amazon says it will bring together the Rufus product expertise and Amazon shopping history for the new Alexa for shopping. Walmart shares are narrowly lower. It is laying off or relocating about 1,000 corporate workers. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Coselda. Invested in you.
So right now, your market report showing the Dow down 270 points as wholesale prices jump. The Nasdaq pushing higher by renewed chip stock rally, up 183 points at 26,271. S&P is up 13, 74.14.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Fox Weather.
Hi there, I'm Fox Weather meteorologist Craig Herrera with the latest from America's Weather Center. The rain that we saw across portions of the Great Lakes moves into the Ohio River Valley and the interior northeast for the morning hours today. Makes it all the way to the northeast coastal communities like New Jersey, all the way to New York, Massachusetts, southern New England, really. By the time we get to the evening hours, those storms should remain subsevere, but likely going to produce some gusty winds at times. Also watching for some subsevere storms over the state of Florida for some much needed rain. That starts to exit later this evening. Stronger storms coming out of the Pacific Northwest are moving into the Intermountain West, including portions of Montana, central Montana, into western Wyoming, eastern Idaho, and northern portions of Utah. Those storms could be producing some isolated, very strong wind gusts. And another area we'll need to watch will be portions of Oklahoma into the Texas Panhandle for a few storms there later today. Get the latest weather updates anytime, anywhere. Download the Fox Weather app at foxweather.com.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Well, that's what's happening around the country. What's happening here at home? Well, let's check it out on your Rutherford weather forecast. Currently 72 degrees in Murfreesboro, 71 degrees is the current temperature in Smyrna. And if you like the weather right now, you're going to like the next several days. However, don't let the cool, crisp mornings and very comfortable afternoons lull you into thinking that we don't have some heat on the way, because we certainly do.
For this afternoon, Brian, we'll see a mixture of clouds and sunshine with high temperatures climbing up into the lower 80s. Winds turning to the northwest at 10 to 15. Then for tonight, mostly clear, lows in the upper 40s. Thursday and Friday, ample amounts of sunshine. For Thursday, we'll settle back to some mid-70s for highs, lower 80s making a return for Friday. Do pick up a chance for some showers and storms late Friday night, but Saturday staying dry and heating up to 88. I'm meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Thanks, Michael. And we're taking a look at our Rutherford weather radar right now. And I have the Climate Prediction Center's temperature outlook for the next 6 to 10 days. And it looks hot on the map, doesn't it? I mean, like, really hot. 70% chance of above normal temperatures. So that's a pretty sure bet we're going to be above normal the next 6 to 10 days, next 8 to 14 days, showing about a 50-50 chance at being above normal. So what does that mean? Looks like low 90s. We're going to hit the 80s, upper 80s by the weekend, low 90s by Sunday and into next week. 93, 92 Monday and Tuesday. We introduce a chance of showers. We'll be a little more unsettled as we get into next week, but it's going to be hot. So it's spring fling week, right? So might as well be hot, or not might as well. It's always, usually. Precipitation for the next 6 to 10 days looks like it could be wet. About a 4 in 10 chance of being above normal precipitation-wise, and the same for the next 8 to 14 days. So it looks like warm, muggy, no, I'm going to say hot, muggy conditions, and some rain showers with some disturbances coming through. That is our extended forecast. Wanted to kind of look a little further out. Speaking of the local forecast, I'm looking at it right now. Clear, 73, winds 10 miles an hour. I'm getting all of this from the new Rutherford Weather website. You want to check it out, RutherfordWX.com. That stands for Rutherford Weather, RutherfordWX.com. You can click a tab that says Murfreesboro, and it gives you the extended forecast. Same for Smyrna. There's a button for Smyrna. Get your own Smyrna forecast right there. You can see when we're live on the Rutherford Weather Channel right there. So if you ever are concerned about, well, are we live or not? What's the weather? You know, we've got stormy weather. Brian says we're always on during that time. Well, you can check it out right there on the Rutherford Weather website, RutherfordWX.com, or you can click the little current condition and temperature icon on WGNSradio.com to get there. Got some of our camera shots, MTE outage map, Rutherford County road closure map. You've got weather radar with all kinds of choices to choose from. Some forecast tools like the National Forecast, Graphical Forecast, Regional Satellite, National Weather Service Office in Nashville, links to the social media platforms. I could just go on and on. So we're really excited about the redesign there at rutherfordwx.com. Check it out. And be sure to head to one of those social platforms. They're linked at the bottom of the website. But YouTube, Facebook, X especially, those are the platforms that we'll be live on during impactful and severe weather as well. Keeping you updated, giving you a look at the radar. Also keeping you updated on street level mapping, expert analysis. It's all from Rutherford Weather. So check us out. That is a look at your weather forecast at 10:24.
Bringing humor, insight, and a voice of reason. Hey, it's Rick. Join me for the Rick Burgess Show on WGNS, weekdays 11 till 2.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Rutherford Issues is presented by, on Big G TV, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic. That's right, improving community health for more than 7 decades. MMC provides accessible, cost-effective care from excellent physicians in advanced medical facilities. That's Murfreesboro Medical Clinic. Time to check on the news from around the country and around the world. President Trump in China. That's one of the headlines we'll get right now from Fox News.
It's close to midnight where President Trump is. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. He arrived in China a few hours ago. To that military band fanfare and a red carpet.
When dawn rises, the two leaders will get down to business, discussing trade, Iran, and U.S. arms sales to Taiwan. President Trump wants China to buy more American soybeans, beef, and aircraft, but he's played down talk of him asking President Xi Jinping for help dealing with Iran.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. China wants the conflict to end. It buys most of Iran's oil.
Well, the U.S. blockade remains in effect exactly 1 month today. In fact, shipping data shows Chinese-owned oil tankers passing through the Strait of Hormuz overnight with Iran's permission. Now, General Kane admitted to Congress yesterday Iran still has a lot of those small boats, posing a challenge in opening up the strait.
That's Fox's Lucas Tomlinson in Dubai. Because oil and gas prices have surged, wholesale inflation spiked last month more than expected to a 6% annual inflation rate, the most since 2022. A COVID whistleblower is testifying at a Senate hearing now, pointing a finger at the doctor and COVID advisor Anthony Fauci, who became famous and to his critics infamous for his handling of the pandemic.
Dr. Fauci's role in the cover-up was intentional.
James Erdman III is a CIA employee, and the cover-up he alleges was of the theory that COVID came from a Chinese lab leak. And Erdman alleges when analysts concluded in 2023 the virus did come from that lab breach.
CIA managers retaliated against them.
They haunt our skies and defy our laws of physics. UFOs, what are they? This Sunday, May 17th, the mystery is finally confronted. Join host Leon Daniels for The Truth Will Set You Free, a deep dive into the sightings, the secrets, and the reality of the unknown. The search for answers begins at 10:30 Sunday morning here on WGNS. This and every Sunday, The Truth Will Set You Free, 10:30 a.m. with host Leon Daniels.
We mentioned South Carolina's Supreme Court overturning Alec Murdaugh's murder convictions in the death of his wife and son and throwing out his life sentence. He will not be set free. The ex-lawyer is also serving a 40-year sentence for stealing millions of dollars from clients. A man in Missouri is in trouble with the law, facing federal charges over instructional videos he made showing how to make bombs.
The U.S. Department of Justice charges 40-year-old Jordan Derrick of Sweet Springs, Missouri, with bomb making and distributing information on bomb making. Prosecutors say Derrick's online instructional videos teaching viewers to manufacture explosives and build detonators were used by New Orleans New Year's 2025 terrorist Shamsud Dinjabar. Additionally, devices found at an explosion last week at a residence in Odessa, Missouri, are now believed to have been built using Derrick's tutorials. Derrick faces decades in prison if convicted. Eben Brown, Fox News.
In that New Orleans attack, the terrorist drove a truck into a crowd on Bourbon Street, killing 14 people until police shot and killed him. Homemade bombs were found nearby. Nancy Guthrie is still missing after vanishing from her Tucson, Arizona home months ago. And as the search continues, the sheriff remains under scrutiny over the investigation.
Pima County, Arizona Sheriff Chris Nanos survived a Board of Supervisors vote to oust him from the job on Tuesday night, but they did vote to refer allegations of perjury against him to the state attorney Attorney General's office. His handling of the Nancy Guthrie disappearance has been scrutinized, and there are allegations that he lied under oath about his disciplinary record when he was a Texas police officer in the 70s and 80s. Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie, disappeared on February 1st, and the search for her has stretched past 100 days and yielded few breakthroughs.
That's Fox's Tanya J. Powers. On Wall Street, a mixed day. The Dow is down 292 points, but the NASDAQ is gaining 183. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
This is a paid legal ad.
If I had to rate the office of John Day,
I would definitely give him a 5-star rating.
20 stars. Probably like 100 stars.
If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you, too.
John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us because we treat every referral in a timely, professional way. Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust. Trust the law offices of John Day.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The San Antonio Spurs lead their NBA playoff second-round series 3-2 after beating Minnesota 126-97. Victor Wembanyama with 27 points, 17 rebounds. The game was tied in the third quarter. Game 6 is Friday at Minnesota. Daryl Morey is out as 76ers team president. In the WNBA, expansion Portland won its first game 98-96 over New York on a putback at the buzzer. In the NHL playoffs late game, Vegas won in overtime against Anaheim 3-2 to go up 3-2 in the series. And in another second rounder, Buffalo evened things at 2 games apiece, winning at Montreal 3-2. In late night baseball, the Giants handed the rival Dodgers a 4th straight loss 6-2. Milwaukee won its 5th straight, beating San Diego 6-4. In 10 innings, Tampa Bay a 7-6 winner at the Toronto Blue Jays.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? I'm Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction, and we've been selling property in Middle Tennessee since 1969. Whether it be traditional listings, sales, or auctions, let us visit your property and help you decide what method is best for your situation. Call Maples Realty and Auction today, because it's our people that's the difference.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Sold Maples Realty and Auction.
This is News Radio WGNS, Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Our expanded office location is on Medical Center Parkway, just across the street from the hospital. If you've been injured, call us for a free consultation at 867-9900.
All right, well, coming up tonight on WGNS, we have some high school baseball for you. Trying to pull up the calendar here at the last second. Siegel and Nolensville baseball. It's sectional baseball. It's game 1 of a best 2 out of 3 series with Nolensville. Well, what's on the line with it being a sectional game? Well, what's on the line is one of the 8 spots in the Class 4A baseball championships next week in Spring Fling. So we'll be there for game 1 tonight. 5:45 airtime. First pitch at 6 o'clock. It's Siegel and Nolensville. It's the Stars and the Knights. After that, Braves baseball as they continue their series with the Cubbies. Tomorrow through the weekend, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the Blue Raiders will take on Liberty, and the Blue Raiders need to win at least one of the games with Liberty to get into the Conference USA baseball tournament next week, or have FIU lose one of their games. So we'll see what happens. It's a pivotal weekend for Blue Raider baseball, so be sure to join us. 5:45 Thursday, 2:45 Friday, and 12:45 on Saturday. That's what we have for you coming up in local sports. And again, next week, a spring fling in Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. So lots of baseball, softball, some of the spring fling championships in town next week. We're going to check on the latest news from Access Tennessee, and James Price is sitting in the waiting room there. James is going to be with us here in just a couple of minutes, and he smiled. He reacted, so I know he can hear me. We're trying something new today, so that's always scary. But we'll have that conversation coming up in just a second. Stay with us.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Tennessee House Speaker Cameron Sexton removed Democratic lawmakers from House standing committees Tuesday following disruptions during a recent special session on congressional redistricting. In a letter to House Democratic leader Karen Camper, Sexton accused Democrats of blocking aisles, linking arms on the House floor, encouraging protests, and violating House rules. Lawmakers received letters removing them from committee assignments. The action follows a contentious week of debate and demonstrations over newly approved congressional district maps at the Tennessee Capitol. A hearing has been scheduled in a lawsuit challenging Tennessee's newly approved congressional district map. A panel will hear arguments on a temporary injunction May 21st at the Tennessee Supreme Court building in Nashville. The lawsuit, filed by the Tennessee State Conference of the NAACP, challenges the map approved during a special legislative session this month.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said,
if it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The Roane County Fair is returning for the first time in more than 50 years. The United Way of Roane County is hosting the new fair at Roane State Community College Expo Center through May 17th. Organizers say the event will feature carnival rides, live music, food trucks, entertainment, and community competitions. Proceeds from the fair will support United Way programs and local nonprofits serving families and youth across Roane County. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Customized services.
We call it Happy Hiney Cream for a diaper rash.
To meet your needs.
We make that in our lab.
Custom medications.
For women's health, we specialize in hormone replacement therapy.
Specifically for you.
Compounds for weight loss.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
The liquid, suppository.
All to create medications for you.
We can flavor medications. We offer medical grade supplements.
Next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
When it comes to your child's health, you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you.
Every step of the way.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
And Rutherford Issues is brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center on Big GTV and fueled by our friends at Middle Tennessee Electric. You know, you can manage your account anytime with the MTE app, My MTE. Just search for that in the App Store. Reliable service and peace of mind from Middle Tennessee Electric, putting it all on the line for 90 years. We're going to check in this morning with James Price of the Better Business Bureau. And James, we're going to be talking about I guess used cars mainly, but lemon laws and what does it mean and all that good stuff?
Well, basically it's new cars.
Oh, new cars. Okay, good.
BBB actually has a program called Auto Line, and what the Auto Line does is it acts as a
Okay. Going to be very interesting. I guess just automatically I assumed used vehicles, and so there is a little bit to do with that. But you think of a lemon. My daughter wanted a new coffee maker, and so it was one of those things where, Dad, what do you think? So I said, let me take care of it. So I ordered one. And you plug it in and you try to brew the first cup of coffee and it sounds like a jackhammer going off. So, that's just a quick, hey, Amazon, this didn't work, and they're going to send another one. But cars can be a little different. And we're talking about a $100 coffee maker, not a $50,000 car.
So basically, when you're new or leased vehicle, cars have a problem. You start asking, should I file a warranty claim or do I have a lemon law case? And while both these options deal with vehicle defects, they serve different purposes along the way. And what you really need to know is, which path you can take to really save time, money, frustration over the whole ordeal of what's going on. And lemon laws vary from state to state. So let's just start out with, what's a warranty claim? A warranty claim, a vehicle warranty is manufacturer's promise to fix certain problems that arise within a specific time frame, mileage window. Typically, cars get 3 years, 36,000 miles, whichever comes first. If your vehicle stops working properly, if the transmission, the power steering goes out, and it's covered by the manufacturer's warranty, you should be able to take it to the dealership for repair at no cost. That's your warranty. The features that they apply only during the warranty coverage period. They're resolved through authorized dealerships, and the manufacturer is obligated to repair the defect, not necessarily replace the car, but to fix the defect. Warranties are designed to address routine mechanical failures, and if the issue is fixable, a warranty claim is your best first step along the way.
Okay. So what would be a lemon law claim then?
So a lemon law provides legal protection when a substantial defect affects your car's use, safety, or value. The manufacturer fails to fix the problem after a reasonable number of attempts. If your car spends more time in the shop than on the road, that could be a lemon law problem.
Mm-hmm.
Or if a recurring issue can't be resolved, your vehicle may qualify as a lemon. Lemon law eligibility typically includes new cars. We said eligibility, they go from state to state.
Right.
Sometimes on certified pre-owned vehicles, and again, this is going to be a state-to-state issue. Serious repeat issues that affect safety or drivability, and a pattern of failure, failed repair attempts, or long periods of out of service. If you qualify under your state's lemon law, you may be entitled to a replacement vehicle, a refund, or cash compensation. And the other thing you want to kind of take a look at is, car companies actually put recalls out there from time to time. And one of the things you can do is you can just, check your car's year, model, make, with the manufacturer to find out if there's a recall for your vehicle. Usually the company will send you a letter that states, hey, there's a recall for this or that of your vehicle. And when these recalls come in, normally what happens is you take it to the shop and they'll fix the problem for free because it's a recall.
Okay, so you've explained the differences, or you've explained them separately. Maybe we can kind of look at them side by side here. Lemon law versus warranty claim, kind of what some of those key differences are between the two.
Yeah, that's a really good route to take here. So a lemon law is legal protection for unresolved defects. A warranty claim is a manufacturer's repair promise.
Okay.
Lemon law usually applies after repeated failures. A warranty claim applies on the first qualifying defect. Lemon law can lead to a refund or car replacement. A warranty claim is going to lead to repair
Okay.
And so that's where some of these can come in, is that, does your state and your warranty, do they match up on what's going on?
And a warranty claim is always going to come first, it sounds like, in this. So it's going to apply for the defect at first, and then because a lemon law has to have a warranty claim as part of it, because you said a minute ago you have to show some type of due diligence in getting that repair taken place or taken care of with the warranty. Yeah.
Most businesses, car companies, as well as other companies, if they offer a warranty on something, normally what you want to do is they want to help you resolve the problem. In cases like this, it comes down to, is this person going to be a repeat customer? They talk to a lot of people. Can they influence whether somebody else is going to come use them based on what happens when something goes wrong with something that was purchased with wherever you're at? And that's really the key part when you take a look at when you're dealing with any kind of thing that you purchase anywhere. What happens when you walk through that door and you need help on a warranty claim? How does the business help you through those along the way?
Yeah. And the BBB comes in at or can be kind of a mitigating force here at some point in this. So kind of where would the BBB be able to help along this kind of situation someone might be in?
Yes, that's a great question, because if your car keeps having problems either after you've had repairs or multiple repairs, or if your car's been out of service, this is where BBB Auto Line can help determine whether your case qualifies under the lemon law or falls within your warranty rights. So BBB offers one of the largest and longest running vehicle arbitration programs in the U.S. And we help resolve disputes between consumers and manufacturers quickly and fairly. BBB Auto Line has helped more than 2 million vehicle owners resolve their cases over the years. And whether you're facing engine issues, brakes, electrical, whatever it is, you can visit BBB Auto Line, or there's a dispute resolution team. It's an 800 number. It's 800-955-5100. I'm sure people will be able to kind of tune into WGNS. You have to show and see these website or numbers, or you can email me at jprice@goBBB.org or reach out to the local BBB office.
Yeah, and a quick Google search too of BBB Auto Line, LINE, will it'll pop up a website for you even too.
And so BBB's there to help you. When you first contact BBB, they may not call the manufacturer right away. It's like, hey, tell me about your problem. Let's find out whether this is a lemon law problem or a warranty issue. And it may be a warranty issue still. And in that case, BBB may tell you, hey, why don't you try to go back to the dealership again, try to get this resolved. You can also file a complaint on BBB. When you file a complaint, then the dealership will need to respond to that complaint overall, which, it kind of goes back to what we've talked about for years is, if you're going to go out and you're going to make a major purchase, or any purchases that goes, look up the company on BBB.org first. Make sure that, what's happening when things go wrong at that company. And are there complaints filed? And how does the company handle the complaint? Well, there are companies out there who complaints are filed and they don't handle them. And so, or they don't respond to them. So that's a good first start. And then, of course, you can call BBB.org and kind of look into that.
Yeah, James Price with us today as we talk about lemon law versus warranty claim, and you've mentioned several times state specific. So is there anything about Tennessee specifically in the next 2.5, 3 minutes that we've got that we need to know about Tennessee's lemon law?
Yeah, so, So BBB is a better place to start than going to court, getting the legal system involved, hiring attorneys, and that kind of stuff. You might be able to come to some kind of resolution with the dealership. There's eligibility for vehicles, passenger motor vehicles that are self-propelled, sold in Tennessee, subject to registration and title in Tennessee and other states. It excludes motorized bicycles, motorhomes that are used as a dwelling place, by the way, living abode or sleeping place, garden tractors, recreational vehicles or off-road vehicles, and vehicles over 10,000 pounds of gross vehicle weight. So this isn't a place where you're going to go file a commercial thing for an 18-wheeler, that kind of thing.
Or, your big Winnebago, I guess, RV that you live in parks across the country.
Well, that's a good point. Is the law here only states that it doesn't include a motorized home that you're just using as a dwelling place. But
Okay.
that doesn't mean that if you buy a motorhome for your cross-country adventures, that can still apply to the women.
Okay. It's not a permanent residence. That RV is not a permanent residence for you then.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And, I would encourage people that if you do think that you have a problem with your vehicle and it may be a lemon law, go to BBB.org. You can look up this national program for BBB Auto Line. We really don't have the time to go there. It's a 5-page document that kind of outlines everything that is state specific for Tennessee as it goes with lemon laws. So if you think you have an issue, I would go look that up on BBB National Programs, BBB Auto Line Program. There's a document there called Tennessee Lemon Law Summary, and that will go through it step by step, just showing you what may be the issue, what you may need to do along the way. And of course, you can always just go to BBB, contact BBB.org, and say, hey, I've got a possible lemon law issue. Can I talk to somebody and talk to the consumer, make sure hey, we're going down the right path, whether it needs to be a warranty or pursue the lemon law part of the program.
All right. Very good advice here. And again, if you came in a bit late today, we've been talking about lemon law versus, warranty claim, the differences. And there are not only overall differences, but differences from state to state, where you purchase the vehicle and that kind of thing. And if you live here, but maybe purchase this vehicle in another state, well, I guess that state's involved. Long story short, a good place to start would be the BBB Auto Line, AUTO, BBB Auto Line. Search it up. We've got the phone number. I'll put it on the podcast. And